Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading. Going to give you a Bitcoin update right now. We got some really wild stuff happening in Bitcoin. There's really some unexpected news that's coming out that people aren't paying attention to. But there is going to be a Doge investigation of the SEC, which would be great for XRP and great for Bitcoin if they come out with some news that's basically saying there was some political pressure behind the SEC to basically clamp down on cryptocurrencies. And I think that's what's going to occur. So you got to pay attention to what's going on in the news as far as the SEC is concerned with the Department of Governmental Efficiency. Right now in Bitcoin, we are basically just channeling in a range that basically has encompassed us from this point here and this low point here. Remember, I told you we had support down at this level right here. It has held so far, but I wanted to make a point of note that if you look at the Fear and Greed Index, right now I'm hoping that we can get a breakdown in Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking for. I'd like to see a breakdown below the 95, heading towards 93 to drive the fear up, which would be fantastic for traders that want to scoop Bitcoin at a lower level, because this eventually is going to rally. But from what point? Well, the first point that we got is 97,752. There's a support point down at 93,382, which would be driving the fear index high, and also the main support at 92,272. I would think that down in these levels, it would be a great place to accumulate some Bitcoin. Now, also, if we don't get down that far, we could break above the 97,752 is driving Bitcoin up to the 101,976. So as it stands right now in Bitcoin, we are basically just channeling through here. We made the slight dip, not much of a dip below the support point that we had, but we need to break above the 97,752. If Bitcoin holds this level up here and we start to turn down and we get below the 95,345 significantly, that's when that fear is going to start kicking into the market, and they're going to start driving this price down towards that 93,300 level. Really critical price, because that goes, we're going to test that 92,273. And this is one of the theories that I have, and it doesn't always hold up, but I actually believe that when market is extremely fearful, there's always a piece of news that comes out that basically turns the market and turns the market hard. And that's the SEC part of the whole thing that I've been talking about. So if you're on X, pay attention to like what's going on with Doge, and when they start to actually start investigating the Securities and Exchange Commission. Oh, it'd be a wonderful thing if finally the people that have been putting pressure on us traders for years finally get their turn in the barrel. All right, let's go on over to XRP. XRP, we said that we had support at 260. It broke it. I expected it to go down to around 241. Didn't quite make that right now. Right now, it really needs to get above, I would say, not only this 262-ish, but I would go up to this high bar's closed. 268 would be a good level for it to start to say that it's starting to turn bull again. Now, it's all going to depend on Bitcoin. If this coin can basically make a turn up, and they are going to be, this coin is going to be the most affected by what happens with the SEC. So this one is going to be really wild to watch. I mean, you don't want to miss out on, if you see, you got to be, my treasurer used to say one thing all the time. You got to be in the train before the train moves. If something comes out with the SEC and you're not long these coins already, the train left the station and it's doing 400 miles an hour towards its next destination. It's really hard to get in when a piece of major news breaks that basically is positive for Ripple and also positive overall for Bitcoin. Not that Bitcoin is in any type of trouble, because Bitcoin has got a solid footing, but XRP doesn't really have that much of a solid footing yet. But if the lawsuit is completely dropped and everything goes away for XRP, you could expect a major rally in XRP. So today we got to look for a break of 268. If we can't break 268, we could expect the marketplace to potentially basically do one of these numbers, turn down towards that 241 level. Now that would be a panic level. If we get down to the 240 level, that's also Bitcoin is probably not rallying. Bitcoin is probably slowly tracking down. That's going to drive that that fear index really, hopefully towards the red line, so that we could catch people off sides. That's all I'm about. I like to catch traders off sides. So 241 major support for XRP. Got to get above 268 to head towards that 282. There's going to be some chop along the way. I mean, look, this is a 1 hour chart, you can see all the obstacles that it has to overcome. We got this high bars closed right here, 272. Then we got 275 and 282. Now, obviously, these coins move very quickly when they start getting bid, and they also fall very quickly when the fear starts kicking in, which if you have the good technical levels, you can get in at a good price. So this is Tom from Park Avenue Trading, coming at you live and hot at 7:44 in the morning, February 18th, 2025. And remember, always, always, always enjoy the party, but dance to the door. Cheers.